It's going to be great. My friend's here. You know what? I'm not going to talk about her. I'm going to let her talk about herself because here she is, Noelle. Hey.
Hey! Oh, this is great. I am so honored and blessed to be on here. I absolutely love this. Your intro is amazing. Like, I can't.
How are you?
I love it. I'm good. I was in a dark space. For all intents and purposes, I am a woman that consistently battles with mental health. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I have episodes, any white person freely speaks about their mental health, and I think a lot of Black people don't. So I'm definitely going to leave space for that today. I've actually had to up the dosage on my medication so that I can be functional, like taking care of my fur children and, helping in my home and actually going to work and, kind of doing the regular things. So I am better. I'm thriving. I'm consistently in a good mood. And I feel great. I feel great today. What about you, honey?
I'm doing all right. Real talk, like this cancer season is like not being nice to me. It's kind of disrespectful.
Well, y'all internally dramatic. Like y'all have all the battle in your head, and then you come out on the other side like, I'm good. I did that. And we're like, what did you do? You didn't involve nobody in your process. You spent 3 weeks ignoring motherfuckers. So, like, what did you do? And then y'all like, I don't explain my process. The fuck?
I need you to not come for my entire neck like that. That was a lot to handle.
My husband is a Cancer, so, I get it. It's so weird to call him my husband now. Like, before I just be like, oh, my partner. I'm like, ooh, queer. And now that, like, he's transitioning, I'm like, ooh, is this how straight women feel? Like, oh, God. I'm already domesticated. Yeah, I got 2 dogs, a husband, the job, He's an HVAC systems worker.
Oh, my God. Engineer. HVAC systems worker? You are so domestic.
Yes. Oh, no. I went from being, like, run the world, like, still run the world, but, like, in a different way now. But I went from, like, single, read a mingle, fuck boy here, fuck boy there, to now being like, damn, domesticated. I got a man. A bitch is thinking about a house.
But how has Portland been? Like, what is the scene like up there?
I would say that I actually had more opportunities to thrive and grow here in Portland than I have anywhere else I've visited, worked, or even lived. I've had more opportunities to really live in my truth. So in Chicago, the drag scene, I don't know if everybody's familiar with what's going on in the drag scene right now, but it is crumbling. White people are like, I don't know what to do, because we're calling out racism in the Chicago drag scene and tokenizing and favoritism, etc. And so I was not really granted the opportunity to thrive and really like showcase my drag or burlesque, because even the burlesque scene in Chicago is very white centered, and that is difficult. So moving to Portland, I was actually able to create a space for myself where I surrounded myself with people who were artists of other idioms, singing, dancing, whatever, and actually able to come into a scene where I could be with everybody. And when I mean everybody in the Portland scene, when it comes to drag specifically, there were drag performers, burlesque, sex workers. So even those that work at strip clubs, all of them actually all work together to create work. So we have go-go dancing, and it's not your circuit boys with the, harness on doing the fucking two-step and falling off the bar. Nope. It is actual real motherfuckers dancing. Actually, yep, give me vibes, girl. Go-go vibes. All of it. It is so great to see everybody working together. I spent a lot of time at the DePaul Theater School. I got my degree in theater arts with a concentration in theater management and a minor in educational studies. I did that because I didn't want to focus all my time on management. I wanted to have the opportunity to create, and getting a theater arts degree would help me do that. So I'd be able to do like a dual degree. On top of that, I got my degree in educational studies because I was getting deep into teaching in incarceration systems and teaching the youth. I love the kids. I will teach kids actually over being a company manager or running a company or anything. I love shaping young minds because people forget that that's where it starts. There are so many raggedy Black people out here, white people, people in general, and it starts from when they're youth. Whatever they are not getting at home, you are there to give them.
Noelle Simone, fixing the raggedy in your kids.
Yeah, I love the babies. Oh God, I love the babies. I love babies. I love the late teens. Give them to me. Let me mold them.
I want to talk about your
fine.
work in burlesque and drag. I think that those are, and go-go and stripping, I think that those are art forms that people may look down on. I see is not real art. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that is. But like, what would you say to someone that has that opinion of the work that you do?
I think that their opinion is rooted in white male patriarchy. And it is rooted in the church, and it is rooted in white European thought of what art is. Art can be whatever you want it to be. I've had the best artistic moments stripping on a Friday night. I have had the best artistic moments, even as simple as taking my regular dance class. I would say to that person that they do not actually know what art is. They are not artistically inclined because art is not to be judged in that way. Art is to be dissected and admired. And your feedback is not on the art form itself, but on what they present. So if my drag isn't saying anything, then you're not doing drag. If my stripping isn't saying anything beyond the pussy pop, because stripping is beyond that, trust, then you're not saying anything. I feel like people forget, especially I would say theater artists forget that just because the words are already written for you doesn't mean that there isn't some intention behind it. Dance is a language, movement is a language, regardless of what form you're using to tell the story. Being a performer is a service. I feel like I am giving a service to an audience. So if an audience has come to see me perform and I'm not saying anything to them, they have wasted their money. And just because someone is stripping does not make them less of an artist.
People are so afraid of sex in this country, or sexuality. And I don't know why. Like, that's how we all got here.
I find it that white people are still holding on to the ideology that Black bodies are for sexual consumption. They will never admit that. They will never admit that most of them have a fetish for Black people, period. And you know what? I use that to my advantage to make money. Unapologetically. I have always seen it as a game because I'm a Virgo and I like to mind fuck at the same time. I guess that's what me and Cancers have in common. So I like to, okay, this song is really sad, but let me do a thigh rub in the middle of this song. What is that? What did that give you? Like, what did you get from that? Oh, you loved it. You enjoyed it. You got a sexual whatever off of this. Great. Okay, hand me my $5. You have been examining our bodies scientifically, imaginatory, whatever it may be. Why do you find it when I do For Women sexy? That is not a sexy song. And no Black person, regardless of gender, has, in my experience when I've performed it, has ever been like, oh, that was so sexy. Like, no. Only white people I have encountered have been like, when you went dance, that was so sexy. I don't even know why I'm saying that to you. Because you fetishizing me, bro. And that's cool. Now hand me $10 for this conversation.
Point. Wow, For Women. That's real. Like, what? Like, I'm out here doing some Nina, trying to give you a message.
Okay. Intentionality. You ain't got it. There's a problem. There's a problem.